Excuse me? Excuse me, sir? Who created the media that started the bandwagons? People are always on a bandwagon. It's just which one. If you create something that people really like, they jump on that bandwagon and jump for joy and tell you how much, scream from the mountaintops, how much they love what you created, that media. Whether it's music, TV show, video game, movies, doesn't matter. They will tell you. However, if you make something that people do not like, they will also jump on another bandwagon and tell you how much they don't like it. You can't blame the fans for not liking what you made. Now, this movie, in particular, 3 things I can think of off the top of my head were issues. You had studio interference with Gunn, changing stuff, and I don't know how much that affected the end product, okay? I believe that the majority of it, though, may have been Ezra Miller himself. Who would have thought that he would have went down that road? Now, maybe the people that knew him knew, but the fans didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't think all that stuff that came out, I don't think people knew that like, wait, what? And the other thing is just the choices that you made with it. The CGI especially was such a sore. It was an eyesore. Like, when you're watching it, you're like, I can't believe, why does it look like this? And then they're coming out saying, oh, well, we wanted to have a dreamlike state, a dreamlike look to it, seeing in the different dimensions. Listen, your ideas do matter, but the execution of it matters more, because when you execute your idea properly, the fans also get the idea while they're watching. They're like, they know. They're like, oh, I see why it looks like this. They wanted that. But we didn't. And the CGI just looked so bad. Even after being told. Sometimes, when you're told something, it makes something more palatable or easier to take in. But sometimes it still doesn't. And I've noticed that a lot with this new generation of films that have been going on for the past 10 or whatever years. Like, people will try to explain away why something is the way it is, and there's still bad choices, period. So, those are the 3 things that I see that have destroyed this film. Many people boycotted the film because of Ezra. But at the end of the day, it was not a great film. I've never watched it again. The next Batman director blames bandwagons for the Flash's flop. Come on, man. And then the more you blame the fans, the more they're going to boycott and not want to see the movie. You do understand this, right? You're shooting yourself in the foot if you want to make money off of your next movie. On June 16th, 2023, Barry Allen, the fastest man alive, raced into theaters with The Flash while he stuck around long enough for the movie to make back its production, but it's not its advertising budget. It soon limped away, putting an official end to the pre-James Gunn DCEU. Excuse me. According to the director and the Muschietti, it was everyone else's fault. While on the press tour for his upcoming HBO Max series, Welcome to Derry. That looks good, though. That looks good. Muschietti told the playlist that bad word of mouth tripped up the Flash. Well, I mean, I don't know if you call what Ezra did bad word of mouth. But he continued acknowledging the reality of the film's poor box office performance. A lot of people did not see it. But you know how things are these days. People don't see things, but they like to talk-ish about it, and they like to jump on bandwagons. He argued they don't really know. People are angry for reasons that are unrelated to the thing. Oh, they're all related to the film. They're all related to the film. Start hearing how Gunn took out certain things that they would have really liked to see. And then, people were hearing murmurings anyway. And then with, Gunn saying it was the best superhero movie he had ever seen. Now, if he said that to promote it so that people would go see it, I think a lot of people saw that as overshooting. Like, you're trying too hard to get us to go see this movie. So now we don't believe you that it's going to be good type of thing, In Muschietti's defense, The Flash faced incredible bad buzz by the time it made it to theaters. True, pre-production on the movie began in 2016. Oh, yeah. I forgot it went through all of that. And it cycled through treatment, scripts, and directors before finally arriving on screens. In the meantime, star Ezra Miller's behavior became a regular part of the news cycle, making it harder for people to see them as a live. I was like, why? What? I was like, what's with the? Why did they use them? They should have said he. I forgot. As a likable hero, Barry Allen. In fact, Miller's problems were exacerbated by the fact that Grant Gustin, playing the same character in the CW series, and had generated far more enthusiasm from viewers. But then there's the shared universe issue. Gunn and Peter Safran were named as co-heads of the DC Studios in October 2022 and had already announced plans to reboot the DCU. Yeah. So people may not have been interested. Like, well, if you're going to get rid of it anyway. While the Flashpoint storyline, in which Barry recreates reality after going back in time to save his mother, gave the film a story reason to reset the universe. Fans saw the movie as a lame duck, a remnant of past times, a point only underscored by bringing back Michael Keaton as Batman, which worked a little bit. It wasn't as great as we thought it would be. As a matter of fact, all of us went because of Michael Keaton. He was the selling point, especially after Ezra, effed up so much. Zod also returned. Talking about here. Ves Muschietti, not exactly wrong to say that. No, he's not exactly 100% wrong. But you gotta understand, it was the studio's decisions, his decisions, Ezra's decisions, and the climate of the time also, with them destroying the IPs. Marvel's been doing it. DC's been doing it. Star Wars been doing it. A lot of things have been doing it. People are tired. They're sick and tired. They're tired of it. So, yes, you know what I'm saying? But it's Hollywood's decisions that they've been making. And the fans just react. That's what that is. You make something great, they will come. Thus, Muschietti's not exactly wrong that sometimes there's a headwind challenging a project. That's certainly the case with The Flash. Furthermore, many who did see The Flash did not like the film. Currently, the film has a 63% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which means the majority of the surveyed critics gave it a positive review. Den of Geeks, our 4-star review, raved. The Flash is ever... Yeah. Anyway, perhaps most importantly of all, current DC studio bosses, Gunn and Safran must have seen The Flash and also liked it, as they have picked. Yeah, they picked him to do The Brave and the Bold. So, no, he's not a bad director. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it didn't come out right. It really didn't come out right. And I really wish it did. Because I liked Ezra Miller's Flash. I really did. I liked him. But good Lord. Don't blame the fans. Hey, do not blame the fans. Okay? Do not blame the fans. Do not blame the fans. Ever again. Everyone, do not blame the fans. It ain't the fans' fault. Okay? 10 million subscribers. Woo!